I have 3 simple questions for you. What does love mean to you and how would you define it? That's one question. Have you ever been in love before? If so, how did you know? What's the biggest lesson you've learned about love? I'm Ortizus and I'm here to make things complicated. I'm here to pick your brain. I wanted to do this project because I know love is such a diverse topic and there's so many different perspectives on such simple questions. Please join us for a 3-part series on which we answer the most compelling questions that we all want to know the answers to. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why or why not? I mean, your opinion matters. Maybe not to me, but somebody wants to hear your opinion. Welcome to the Love Project.
Oh, my name is Desiree. Put it in there just so they know who I am.
What does love mean to me? Well, I feel like love means everything.
I feel like love is different for each individual. Like the way I love my daughter, like it's unconditional. I don't think I ever loved a male that's outside of my family because it was all conditional. I could stop at any time. Come on, sit down. What do you think love is? Love is constant. Love is just going to be there. It's like energy.
So I think it's really hard to describe love, but I think what it is, at least to my knowledge, it's when you care so much that you don't kind of add up tit for tat like the iniquities of somebody else in order to figure out how you feel about them. Love is almost like overwhelming to where you kind of don't really like care about the bad things people have done to you. You still love them.
It's like an undeniable feeling. Like I don't think you can really put it into words. You just know when it's there.
I feel like, when you are dealing with anybody, right? Especially anybody you love, like they can do like the most bogus thing, but it's always that one thing that attaches you to them, and it's love. And so I feel like love, that grape soda stain on like a white shirt, it's like it's always there. No matter how much you wash it, it's just like it's always there. Love is like ever going, it's ever present.
When the first thing you think about in the morning when you wake up and the last thing you think about before you go to sleep is that person and their well-being, that's love. When you're not even thinking about anything, but they cross your mind. When you smell something and it reminds you instantly of a time you're with them, that's love. When you would literally do anything and disregard any of your own feelings and put someone before yourself, that's when you're truly in love.
I think I can tell I'm in love with somebody when everything would be better if they're there. Any experience that I had would be better shared with that person.
I felt like I've been in love before, but when I look back on certain people that I thought that I loved, was more so obsession and possession.
Yes, I have. And how did I know? I just knew. Like I said, it's like an undeniable type of feeling.
Yeah, I've been in love one time, and I realized I was in love because like I was so mad at somebody, but like I still wanted to be around them like bad. Like I wanted to like be in their face bad, even though I was mad. Like I was really mad at them.
I think I'm in love now. I think I'm in love now. So prior to now, like current time, I can honestly say that I've never been in love. I used to think that I was in love though. I used to think that, well, I guess I could tell you how I know now. So I know now because this love is an unconditional. Before I was, loving, especially when I was younger, like my junior year, had this idea of like the perfect girl for what my image was, and that was a person who knew how to dress. It was all these type of, these just superficial things. And now the love I have for my girl is unconditional. It's no matter, you know, what she does. Well, not what she does, but no matter who she is at the time, what she's going through, that love is still there.
Yes, I have been in love. I would say I've been in love twice. I've said I love you more than that, but early high school love is what I thought love was at the time, but it was not. I was in love with an ex-boyfriend, best friend, and I still have love for him. And I'm currently in love right now with another person that I'm not with. And it sucks.
Do I have to answer this? Does it have to be a person or an object? Okay, the simple, easy answer is yes. Because you just feel it, you know?
Yes. It was really strange, actually. It was the first time I'd ever really been in love. And I knew after 2 weeks, I think, about 2 weeks. And we said, I love you after a month. And then we were together for 4 years. So for me, it's just, I know myself pretty well. So I knew that this person was different than anybody I'd ever met.
My biggest lesson is that I learned that I have never truly been in love. I learned that if it's conditional, it's not really love. I feel like you can have love for someone and, you know, that can be constant, but being in love with someone is definitely different.
Don't lose yourself in that person.
That is, the hard work it has to be put into it. You have to know what you're loving, and you have to know how to love. So those are the keys. So like the big lesson is that hard work needs to be put into it.
Know when enough is enough. Like, set your standards. Don't settle for anything. If you're not liking something, address it. Nothing changes. You gotta go.
What I've learned from love is that you can really feel it, and it can take over you and become overwhelming, and that's a great thing. And it's amazing to feel that kind of love where all you want to do is be 100% with that person and do anything and everything with them. But it has downfalls because you can easily lose sight of yourself, and you can love someone more than you love yourself. And when you start to do that, you start to hurt, and you will start putting them before any and everything. Your friends, your family, your job, yourself, and you start to lose sight of the big picture because you become so micro-focused on how much you love one person that you lose sight of everything else around you.
I learned a lot of good and a lot of bad. And I think you can be in a completely different place in a relationship than the same person that's in that same relationship. You can have completely different understandings of what you mean to each other or what the future is for the both of you. I learned a lot about myself that I really shouldn't take people for granted, and that admitting mistakes can really help you grow, but it also changes the way other people see you. I learned a lot just from being myself with that person in a way that I hadn't been myself with anybody else.
Love is infinite. That's the first lesson. Damn, that's deep. Love is pretty fucking deep. Yep, that's lesson number 2. Love is pretty fucking deep. Lesson number 3, if you have to question it, it might not be love.
So I say the biggest lesson I've learned from love is that when you love somebody, you don't keep track of, you know, the last thing they've done for you, whether it was good or bad, and feel like you got to keep up with it. You just go off of your love, and you continue to kind of just like give somebody a certain, depending on how much you love them, you give them a certain amount of value, just based off of the love you feel for them and not what they've done for you.